villains. Personally, I've always enjoyed villains more than the heroes. I got my favorites ready to be talked about today. 99 Spider-Man is a villain, but not in the typical way. Of course, he's a villain to our protagonist, but you can't really blame him for what he does. Like, I mean, yeah, he's a total dick about it, but if you were given the choice between one person's dad or the entire universe, I'm pretty sure we'd all be on Miguel's side. Bro, Miguel's introduction to the movie is just perfect. Like, the way he comes in immediately lets us know, yeah, this is not our traditional Spider-Man. He's here to help, but this may not be Spider-Man. He's gonna save Gwen and the civilians, but he's not gonna joke about it. He doesn't even really want to help, but he does out of moral obligation. He's also ready to just rip Vulture apart with his teeth, letting us know that this Spider-Man is not afraid to murk somebody. Miguel's line about not liking what he has to do is essentially the core of his character. Like, he doesn't want to be in the Spider Society. He doesn't even really want to be Spider-Man anymore. But he's seen what happens if he doesn't keep the canon going, if he's not Spider-Man anymore. I mean, he does just start going in on Miles, telling him that his Spider-Man's death was his fault and he's nothing and all that. But again, you can see his view. From his perspective, Miles is just this dumb kid going to destroy the world. That's why Spider-Verse is just such a great movie, because it's so compelling from both sides. You can really understand why both characters are going after each other. Like, we the audience know that Miguel is probably wrong and this doesn't have to happen. Or at the very least that Miles can just save his dad and keep the canon going. But if we didn't know that there was a sequel coming, and there wasn't, it would just end with Miles coming back ready to destroy a world to save his dad. And when you look at it that way, the villain is really just whoever's story you're following. Most devious Flash villain? Not that one. Zoom was on straight demon time from the second he entered the show. From sending alternates to come after Barry just so he can get faster, just knowing that Barry's going to smoke them anyway, all in an plot to steal more of Flash's speed. Zoom was even a straight serial killer on his Earth. It's revealed later in the season that Zoom got his powers because when he was getting the electric chair, his Earth's particle accelerator went off. He's literally just a serial killer granted super speed. And what does he do with his Earth's Flash? He could kill him, but just to be devious, just to be evil, he locks him in a cage to show him that he's faster. Just for fun. This man even taught Barry how to throw lightning just so he can say, nah bitch, that's my move, and catch it and throw it back at him. Zoom also has the coldest lines in the entire show.
You like to fish with bait. I do too.
I made a mistake.
Yes, a costly one.
Zoom even starts creating copies of himself later on in the show to kill right in front of Barry just to prove a point. Imagine a future version of you comes to you and tells you that he's going to kill you brutally just to prove a point. Like, bro, and it's a straight hand through your chest. It's gonna hurt the entire time. And that's Zoom's entire plan. The past him says yes to that just to ensure that some version of him can come out on top of Barry. Zoom's outfit and voice could have easily become so silly and so stupid, but for some reason it just works. Maybe it's because you have legendary voice actor Tony Todd behind the voice, but something just clicks and the character that could have become really stupid and silly became iconic. There's a lot of horror villains out there, but Michael Myers is absolutely straight up the GOAT. The boogeyman, the shape, whatever you want to call him, he's absolutely the king of horror. Even way back in 1978 when they made the mask, they knew it was instantly iconic. As soon as they widened the eyes and spray painted it, they knew that they had made the literal face of Halloween. Every time Halloween rolls around, I just come outside and look down the street and I'm just like, damn, he might really be out here somewhere. Michael's the equivalent to Halloween as Santa is to Christmas. It's just fun thinking about on the holidays he might just be out there doing his thing. And Michael as a villain is the very best too. He's literally just the unstoppable force. Like, you can lock him up and he'll just wait as long as it takes. He knows he'll get out, and God help you when he does. And he's prepared to wait as long as it takes. Michael also seems to get stronger the more he kills, and while he's just a human, he's definitely got some type of supernatural force about him. Just on his first outing alone, he gets shot 6 times, stabbed in the eye, stabbed in the throat, falls off a building, and he still just walks it off and goes off and kills a couple more people. Halloween Kills, for as many problems as it has, it's still one of my very favorite Halloween movies. So many people say that there's just no protagonist of that movie, there's just a big group of people, but that's not true. It's Michael's movie. This movie is like Infinity War, but for Michael. The way it followed Thanos as Thanos being the protagonist, this movie follows Michael and lets him really be the protagonist. Which is why it's just such a fun movie, because Michael is the reason I'm here. Like, I don't go to the theater to see Jamie Lee Curtis return for the 80th time. It's Michael that I'm there to see. And this movie just lets him go full out. And Michael's actually scary in this movie. It's the only time I've ever been scared of Michael. Like, that shot of Michael in the car with the nurse where he's just staring him down going full demon mode, that and his eyes are just 2 big black holes, that makes him feel like a force, not just a person. Bro's a straight presence in this movie. The mob scene is really crazy to me too because these people beat Michael down brutally and he just takes it. My guy sits up and just looks at him like, is that it? And then he kills every single one of them. There's like 20 people there and he kills them all. Michael is just that guy. No matter what he does, no one can stop him. And that, in essence, is Michael Myers to me. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already because it's currently 2 a.m. and I have to get up in about 6 hours, but I wanted to get this video out for you guys.